Hello rail fans, we're glad you come along with us. This particular video today is going to be about the train viewing platform at Plant City. It's right there at the double diamond. CSX crosses the Floridian line that the Amtrak comes into Tampa on. When we got here, there was a crew working, and I thought, well, there won't be too much action if there's crews on that line, but as we would find out, there was plenty to do, and they had a little project going on. Good morning. The railfan platform is actually a two-story, and that fellow that was sitting there, he came around and sat down. That was facing the double track, just as we turned this corner here, and he came and sat down. And we had been upstairs checking that out and watching the work crew. When he sat down, we found out he was a veteran and that he worked for the State Department some. Had some interesting stories, and we enjoyed the talk, and we sat there for probably a good 45 minutes. Had a good conversation and visit. Plant City.
And we stand
On concrete tile. Plant City. We're at the rail viewing platform, and as we was getting out of the truck, we had a switch engine bringing some cars by, and as soon as we got here, that's the way it goes. We're looking for more of that. As we were sitting there talking to that gentleman, we happened to notice that there was a air show going on. And at this particular thing, my wife noticed that there was a skyrider up there. He was actually making, I guess that's a daisy or a flower, and it appears he's putting a stem on it. Who knows? There were several things that they actually drew up in the sky, and it was so windy that day that they wouldn't last more than about 5 minutes before you'd see them move on. And it's pretty interesting. We saw a lot of jet noise all day long the whole time we was there. We heard on the scanner that Amtrak was going to come down through there. I had my portable antenna on, and so we was getting in place to do the video, because it would come right across that track right in front of us. And the video is running, but I had to cut it out, part of it, because it was unusable. It went psychedelic, had all kind of squares, circles, frames, you name it. It just looked like a sunspot exploded on my video. So that Amtrak passing is not on the video. I had to cut it out. It just was unusable. We had some issues with some phone videos going missing too when we tried to transfer them. So we're not sure if we had sunspots or we had a Chinese weather balloon flying over. We don't know what happened. Now the noise we'll hear on here now is actually the work crews that are working. We found out that they had some issues with the lights back at the dispatch, not operating correctly. So they're actually checking switch connections, the connections on the track itself. And we were upstairs knocking about, and when we came back down and got in the museum, that's what we found out was the problem. We saw the guy getting his truck on the high rails, and he actually was coming down through here. My wife actually got this video of the work truck on the rail, and we see he'll go past us and get over there, and they'll actually go down the street a little bit. And I'm not sure Exactly if they was trying to test the track or what, really don't know. But it was interesting to watch them work, and that's what happens when you're out and about. Some things you know, some things you don't. And this was pretty neat though, to see him coming across the diamond and hear his high rails make the clicking sound too. Well, I'll stand corrected on that. That was actually my video that it was taping. She had a couple of other shots of that truck on the high rail, and it's kind of neat having two videos going at the same time. And it's a pain in the well, it's a pain having two different video sets going on. It's just another challenge that is for the editor. As we were here watching from this platform, there's a set of switches down there at that switch, and they worked on those for quite a while. They also came up here close to the diamond, and that's what he's doing again, is checking switch connections. He had a wrench and a brush, and he was cleaning connections, and noticed 2 or 3 times he was just double checking, making sure they were good clean connections. In the lower part of the screen next to the logo, that little brown rusted box is actually full of connections, and what they're working on is actually the lights that go that give the signal lights. And I'm gonna tell you, troubleshooting things is a tough job, but when you're out there on a railroad, that's got to be tough. They checked every one of them on every side more than once. It was kind of neat to watch them. At this point, my wife had actually went ahead and walked across the around the end and across to the museum, and she had sent me a text, and so I decided I would take and come on over and move the truck around to that side. We was heading back to Orlando, and happened to hear a Amtrak was heading that way, but we stuck in traffic. That's always the way. Keep watching for the following videos, and we appreciate you. Look at it, it's Amtrak again. That sorry son of a gun. He knew we was trying to get up here. Get out.
Get it just now started.
Yeah. Well, that's actually another one going in.
Oh, that's right. That's right.